Hey bass players, I hope you're all doing well out there. In this video, we're taking a deep dive into bi-amping with the brand new Warwick MS 800 bass amp. Now I'll make a future video that goes in more depth about the features of both of these amps. You'll be able to find that about right here. But for now, we're just focusing on the bi-amping functionality of the MS 800. If you're not familiar with the concept of bi-amping, it's a technique that splits the bass guitar's signal into high and low frequencies, sending them to separate amplifiers and speakers. This allows the speaker cabinets to function more efficiently, thus creating a more hi-fi and pure bass tone. This works great for an ultra-clean bass tone, or you might choose to run modulation effects like a flanger or chorus, or your drive and distortion through the highs and keep the lows unaffected and pure. We'll take a look at both of these setups in a minute. First, we need to take a Phillips screwdriver and remove the protective plate that covers the bi-amp switch. One press of the button and we're in bi-amp mode. The MS 800 has a fixed crossover of 200 Hz. That means everything above 200 Hz is routed through the line out in the back of the MS 800. I'm running that line out directly into another amp. In this case, it's a PA 300, and that's running into a Warwick Gnome 2.8 cabinet. I'm miking this cabinet with a Universal Audio SD1. Now all the low and low mid frequencies below 200 Hz are coming out of the speaker out of the MS 800. I'm running that into a 112 cabinet down here, and I'm miking that with a Universal Audio SD5. It's a great dynamic microphone. Let's solo each cabinet so you can hear the difference between the two. Now you can shape your tone on each one if you want to add a little bit more bass. The bass on the MS 800 is centered at 50 Hz, so I could pump a little bit more of that in if I needed to, and I'll turn it up a little. And one trick to keeping your bottom end really even and full on all the notes from the low end all the way up to the higher register on your fretboard is to add compression. I'm going to add a good amount of compression, adjust the gain for this thing. See how all the bottom end is just really just kind of cranked down on the compression. Everything still sounds nice and even. And then I'm letting the high end, or this 210 cabinet, kind of take over with all the dynamics so I can play softly. So you get your dynamics in there, but the bottom end is really nice and compressed and stays even. It's a really cool trick. And now let's get creative. Because we're running a line signal out of the MS 800 for highs, why not run that line signal into some effects? I'm going to run the line out with all the high frequencies above 200 Hz to my line 6 helix, and then run that back into the PA 300. Now we can add modulation effects, we can add distortion, we can do it all through the high-end cabinet, and then we can keep the lows nice and clear and compressed and full. Let's take a listen. can hear all the nice flanging going on in the upper frequencies, and the bottom end stays nice and clear and compressed. How about a little bit of drive? Very cool. You can hear how that's separated really, really nice. Let's add a little bit of synthesizer going on. And the thing with like running a pedal like this is it usually does just wipe out your bottom end. Not with this one. Let's separate this out so you can hear the difference. Here's the high end. And now with the bottom end back in. Well, hey, let's change things up. Let's say you want to run the low end with a lot of drive and grit, and you want to leave the highs clean. You can do that. Let's turn on the drive on the MS 800. Very cool. Now you got lots of distorted bottom end, and your highs are nice and clear. It's no wonder so many pros choose to buy amp for the best tone possible, and this new Warwick MS 800 is just the amp you want to check out if you're looking into buy amping your rig. Well, hey, that's about it for me today. I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to check out my other videos about these awesome new Warwick amps. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.